Monday. So good to me. Welcome, everybody, to the Monday edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I am your host, Chuck Fulkerson. Hope everybody had an absolutely great trading weekend. For those of you that joined us last night for the weekend edition of the Daily Market Commentary, I hope you had a good night's sleep. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. For those of you new to the channel, make sure that you click the subscribe button below so that you get the updates as they're posted. So for those of you new to the channel, we look at the same 10 to 12 futures markets every day, drawing the lines on the charts, and we leave the lines on the charts because we are accountable to the trades that we make. I'm not the one who holds you accountable. It's your P&L. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Not a whole lot has changed since last night's Daily Market Commentary, the weekend edition. So if you want to check out last night's weekend edition, you'll get a much longer video. I'm going to be fairly short tonight because very little has changed, but I want to talk about this ES. So the ES, yes, last night we talked about this area right here that looked like a potential rollover opportunity if price gets up into here and then comes back out. My loving of this area, you can already tell I didn't love it because I used a dashed line. Dashed line means we want for price to come in and we get short as it comes back out. It's a confirmation style of a trade. We want to wait for it to start moving our direction. But in this case, look at how it's just chopping around sideways before getting up there. So I'm gonna take the lines off. Actually, I'm gonna remove the lines because I don't feel like it's gonna be a great opportunity. It still very well may be, but you've got to check your own risk tolerances. To me, not worth taking the risk on this one so far. I will, however, say that just due to this basing and our overall trend direction, if we break down below 26.13. You may get a little breakout short opportunity. And that's actually more apparent in the Nasdaq. So in the Nasdaq, if we break down below this area here, 64.70, actually I'm going to move this up a little bit. There you go, right in there, about 64.74. I wanted to put it just below the body of this candle here. Gives you, a breakdown short opportunity. Now that would be catching it as it's already making the move, but I need a good reason to get short. I need a good reason. Something's got to give me a good reason to get in. So I'm going to leave both of those potential breakout shorts right there for the day as opportunities. Crude oil as well. It's given us a classic kind of rolling over setup, but it's rolling over really slowly. So there's not a whole lot occurring here. I need a good reason to get in, and I don't have one yet in crude. Gold touched our area, and we are moving off of our level in gold. So for those of you that are short gold, it's still running your way. So that one kind of continues on its path. In so much as our other markets, the ZN, which was our bond trade. Last night we showed that our bond trade had met entry right here off this little level, and it's continuing its march higher. I said it was a good opportunity to take some off the table and maybe move some profits up. And if the market sells off today, we could see this rally a little bit as well. In our Aussie position, we're still in between any decent entries. Although I will say this is now setting up for a potential long breakout. So this thing fell in the overnight hours from this area here. Now, because it fell from this area, I feel like we may have used up some of those buy orders. This could be a long trade if price gets above this area right here, the 76.99. In the euro, we've got really nothing to speak of, nowhere near our area. And then the Canadian dollar, we had traded off of our short area, and now it's kind of continuing its move down. Great British Pound, we had a potential long breakout in play. It's still in play, so I'm going to leave both of those kind of hanging out there. You may or may not have gotten filled on that long breakout, depending on how tight you set your entries. This barely came over, right? Our line was at 115, and it got 415, and it didn't even get to 416. So my guess is you're probably not filled on this, as it didn't even get a tick over our line yet. If you did get filled, no problem. You're probably still in it. Let it be. There's no reason to get stopped out yet. If you didn't get filled, you're looking above this line to some degree to get in a little bit. So for now, those are really all I have to add from last night's commentary. Looking at nat gas, we found a little level in nat gas. Once again, we came almost into it. We're chopping around before it. I don't love it when we chop around just before a base, so just kind of keep that area in mind. So as far as today goes, I think that be cautious. I think that our big picture, we're in this situation, and I talked about it last night on the video, where on a 4-hour chart, we have a higher swing high and a higher swing low. So on our 4-hour chart, we've got a higher swing high and we have a higher swing low. On our 1-hour chart, we have lower swing highs and lower swing lows. And on our daily charts, we are going a whole lot of nowhere. This is tough sledding. I use the phrase tough sledding because it's like trying to pull a dog sled through sand. It's really hard to do, and this is not the easiest style of trading to do. So you need to just be much more mindful of your stop losses. I will tell you, in this kind of trading, I like to wait for good breakouts that have setups with room to roam. A lot of people will say you get false breakouts in this market condition, and I say you get a lot of false breakouts if you use the wrong setups, and it's all about the right setup. So thank you so much, everybody. If you got any questions, please feel free to reach out. Chuck at iiefinancial.com. Until tomorrow, I will see you soon. Peace out.